Thank you for joining us for College Commons Week as we explore the next steps in the college admissions process. My name is Janine Coutu and I'm with the College Foundation of West Virginia. We are extremely excited to host our second annual College Commons Week event, an opportunity that allows us to work together with college campuses to help students navigate the college going process. This afternoon, we are pleased to announce that representatives from West Virginia University Potomac State College have joined us for this webinar series. Joining us from WVU Potomac State's College Admissions Office are admissions counselors Larry Crook and Leslie Stark. Thank you for joining CFWB for this new statewide initiative. Through this initiative, we aim to help West Virginia students and families prepare for and transition to college. As I get ready to turn this presentation over to our presenters, I ask that you use the chat box to ask any questions you may have throughout our time together this afternoon. Staff will address those questions and ensure that they are answered before we conclude today's webinar. This webinar is being recorded and will be made available on cfwb.com later this week. With that said, Larry and Leslie, welcome, and now I turn this webinar over to you.
Good afternoon. We're very excited to be here. On behalf of WVU Potomac State College, we'd like to congratulate you on your decision to attend WVU Kaiser campus. I know most of you, if not all, have already been admitted to Potomac State, but for some of you that have not made a decision yet, there still is time. We're a rolling admissions institution, meaning that there's no deadline to complete the best of both worlds, a big-time university academic curriculum delivered in a small campus setting. WVU Potomac State College has everything you need: dedicated professors, small but challenging classes, a vibrant residential campus, and championship athletics teams. For over 1,300 students, we're a home away from home, and all at a cost that ranks among the lowest in the country for a four-year institution. We know several of you have concerns on how your first semester is going to look like, but we're pleased to inform you that at this time, Potomac State College plans to be back with in-person classes while maintaining social distancing and wearing masks. As you can see, we have several resources for you and your family to refer to as you navigate through the admitted student process. So if you need help, our admissions counselors and financial aid counselors are here to help you with questions that you may have. In addition, we also have a designated page to assist admitted students with the next steps. We want to assure you that our staff continues to be fully operational, and we are striving to meet students' needs as quickly as possible. We encourage you to check out our COVID-19 updates for detailed information. As an admitted student, you should have received an acceptance packet that includes a welcome letter from President Jennifer Orlikoff and steps that you need to take to stay connected and save your spot at Potomac State College. Your first step would be to make it official, which means accepting our offer of admissions by going to Potomac State College, go.wvu.edu PSC confirmation. Next, log into the WVU portal at login.wvu.edu to claim your account. To claim your account, you will need to enter your name, your date of birth, and your WVU ID number, which is provided to you in your acceptance letter. You'll then receive the information needed to access the WVU portal, which is also known as your WVU Gateway. The portal allows you to access your Mountaineer Information Express, which is also known as MIX, email, and connect to STAR, DegreeWorks, and eCampus, programs vital to your WVU experience. You'll definitely want to use the WVU portal to check your MIX email, often for important email updates. In addition, if you or your parents or guardians would like to have access to your account, you'll need to grant them access to the WVU Parent Guest portal. Next, you'll want to find out and apply for scholarships. There is no separate applications for scholarships at Potomac State College. If you completed an application for admissions, then you're being considered for scholarships. If you also can take additional resources available for outside scholarships and look at them, and I'll go over those with you in a few moments. But if you haven't already completed a FAFSA, make sure to file the 2021-2022 FAFSA as soon as possible. 94% of our students, first-time freshmen, receive some type of financial aid. And if you're living on campus, be sure to pay the $200 housing deposit and submit the housing application to ensure you get the dorm room that you want. You'll also need to register for a new student orientation at go.wvu.edu/NSOPSC to get your class schedule, finalized financial aid, and housing plans, and get your official WVU Potomac State photo ID card. The last piece of the puzzle is to pay your bill by August 2nd. And after that, you'll be ready to move into your new home, with your first day of classes being on Wednesday, August 18th. You can review all these steps at go.wvu.edu/PSC-admitted. As I stated earlier, as an admitted student, you're already being considered for scholarships. All you had to do was apply to WVU Potomac State College. Most of our scholarships are good throughout the WVU system if you decide to change campuses at some point. Our scholarship deadline has been extended to July 15th for those students who have been admitted by June 15th. Scholarship amounts range from a few $100s to thousands per year. Some even cover your full tuition at Potomac State. Visit go.wvu.edu/PSC scholarships for a full list of our scholarships. In addition to our scholarships, you should also investigate private scholarships, sources to help fund your education. So you can check out websites such as cfwb.com, collegescholarships.com, fineg.org, and fastwebs.com. Now let's talk about the West Virginia Invest Grant Program. This is a state-funded program that covers the cost of your tuition and fees for an associate degree in high-demand fields. At Potomac State College, we participate in 22 different majors in the fields of agriculture, business, computer information systems, criminal justice, and engineering, to name a few. To learn more about the program, visit go.wvu.edu/PSC Invest. If you have any additional questions about the West Virginia Invest Grant or scholarships, please feel free to contact our financial aid counselors at pscfin-aid@mail.wvu.edu. I'm now going to turn it over to Larry Crook, who's also an admissions counselor, and he'll begin talking to you about opportunities available to you at Potomac State.
Thank you, Leslie. WVU Potomac State College does have several opportunities for you to help as you navigate through your first year. Our Academic Success Center offers peer and professional tutoring in all courses, in all areas, and I can tell you this is the backbone of our institution. There are several computers available for students and provide opportunity for group studying as well in a very relaxed setting. We like to keep it very, informal. Our health and counseling services provide medical care for minor illnesses to students, and also offer psychological counseling services as well. In addition, we have the Office of Accessibility Services that will work with faculty and staff to help with any accommodations that any student might need. WVU is known also, I will tell you that WVU is known for its safe campus. Our university police station, or university police, focuses on the safety and well-being of our Catamount family. I can tell you they're very active. They walk around campus. They're very involved and very welcoming too. Along with that, we do offer a Live Safe app, which is kind of a nice safety feature that we have on our campus. It's for your phone that provides a wide range of safety resources that are just at your fingertips. You're able to report suspicious activity on this app directly to the police, or if you have a friend or family member that you may want to digitally walk home, you can do that as well. In addition, you also want to sign up for the PSC alert to receive texts to your cell phone and or email that will deal with timely emergency information. Mainly this information deals with like school cancellations, things in that area. All right, you definitely want to get involved. No matter what college campus you go to, but on our campus, you definitely want to get involved. WVU Potomac State College does offer many opportunities for you to get involved in the campus life that we have on campus. Welcome Week, which obviously starts off the year, is the first week of the fall term that we have a lot of fun activities scheduled just for you. It's a great way to meet other students and feel welcome to our campus. I can tell you that everyone's involved in Welcome Week. It's a very exciting time, and we want you to feel comfortable when you come to campus. Our recreational center is also a great place to meet friends while you're working out. In that facility, we have 2 weight rooms. We have a cardio room that includes treadmills, ellipticals. We have stationary bikes, and we also have free weights as well. It also in this facility has a full court basketball facility, a dance and yoga room, which a lot of students take advantage of. We also have recreational activities on campus that include hiking, camping, bowling. We have Humans versus Zombies. I know that with the Walking Dead show and everything, it's brought, the whole zombie thing kind of back to life. But that we do have that on campus in the springtime. And we also have a lot more to offer at our campus. We do have 11 different intercollegiate athletic programs on our campus. We have everything from, we have men's and women's sports of women's soccer, basketball, cheerleading, and cross country. And then also we have baseball, we have lacrosse, women's soccer, I've already mentioned women's soccer. We have women's softball and volleyball as well. And these teams do very well. We do have a very championship-oriented background. But we also have something to offer that's kind of something that that we do have an opportunity for everyone. So if you're interested in playing a sport, you will have the opportunity to try out at the beginning of the fall semester. I recommend that if you're interested in a sport and you're already admitted to Potomac State or have applied already, please reach out to the coach and make sure you get the information from them about tryouts and any questions you might have about the program, what it will entail throughout the year. So with that being said, we also have, if you have a passion for video games, which I know video games seems to be a part of everyone's life at some point. I know it was for me when I was younger as well, and then also in early adulthood. But this is available for our students. We have, you can join our esports team, which esports is something that's up and coming. And what WVU Potomac State College has gotten right into the mix with this. We are involved with, we have a great esports program. We have a great coach. And what it is esports is competitive, organized video gaming at the collegiate, amateur, and professional levels. So we have people that are at Potomac State that are excelling in all areas, both, like I said, collegiate, amateur, and professional. We have competitors. We compete in different leagues. And face off against other teams in the same games. We play games such as Fortnite, League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Overwatch, and Madden NFL, just to name a few. Just this past fall, we've had a lot of success in our esports program, which is very exciting. But I would say this past fall, we represented West Virginia University on our main campus. And we actually won the Big 12 championship and took first place in the Madden NFL. So that was very exciting for our school, that we were a very small school competing on a major level, and we're having great success. And also on campus, if you want to get involved, we do have several clubs and organizations to choose from that you can be involved in. I mean, these can be any kind of academic clubs, activity clubs, educational clubs. So there's various things that you can get involved in on our campus, and we recommend that you do that. Now, if you're wanting to see more, you have the opportunity to, and you haven't had the opportunity to visit our campus, we do encourage you to sign up for one of our tour guide live sessions, or you can register for a virtual or in-person tour at go.wvu.edu/PSC visit. New student orientation day events are actually going on right now, where students are registering for classes. These are opportunities for our admitted students to take the next steps towards the enrollment for fall. If you haven't participated in an NSO event, you must register for one as soon as possible. This way you can get everything situated right away. And you can, in order to do this, you can reach out at go.wvu.edu/PSC visit. During a NSO, you have the opportunity to speak to an academic advisor to learn more about your major and discuss, what's in your course future or in your course schedule for this semester. You can also meet with a financial aid counselor, discuss your financial aid package on these days. You can reserve your room in one of our residence halls, and you can get your questions answered to prepare for anything dealing with the fall semester. These are what these new student orientation day events are all about. So we do appreciate you all taking the time to hear us today, and hopefully we can answer any questions you might have. But I think now we're going to open up to any Q&A that you all might have. But we do appreciate you for tuning in today and seeing if there's anything we can help you with.
Thanks so much for that informational presentation. Definitely a lot of useful information for incoming students. I'm not seeing any questions in the chat as of yet, but some of the common questions that I've received from students throughout this event this week is, what does campus parking look like for first-year students?
Sure, so I'll answer that question. First-time freshmen can bring cars to campus, and it's $50 for the parking pass for the whole year. We have large parking lots where students can park, so plenty of parking space. Don't really need to worry about if you can find a parking spot. And typically, we will be sending more information, like I said, typically in July, for admitted students to be able to get a parking pass for the upcoming fall semester. And again, that's $50 for the whole year.
Great, thank you so much. And then to go off that question, if students do not have a car, is there public transportation available?
It all depends on, that's kind of we do have it all available, but it's just kind of a well-rounded question. Like there's different organizations that do work through different colleges. Like we have College Shuttle that is available for students who might live in a more, I would say, like city area, that you can pick up these at major airports and things like that. But as far as students getting around, there is a shuttle that runs a couple times a week, like to Walmart and various places throughout our campus. So that is available to our students. And I would say that's kind of when we do have a public bus transportation in our county. So you can use that as well.
Great, thank you so much. And for campus housing, are first-year students required to live on campus?
So first-time freshmen who live within a 50-mile range of campus do not have to live on campus. But if you live not within those 50-mile range, then you do have to live on campus. And so once students are admitted, they can complete the housing application at myhousing.wvu.edu. And just as a side note, any of the students that do live within the 50-mile radius of campus, they are also welcome to live on campus. It's just not required for them to live on campus if they live within 50 miles. And again, anyone outside of that 50-mile range does have to live on campus.
All right, thanks for answering those questions. Another common questions we've received this week is, are there work study positions available on your campus?
Yes, there are. When I say that, it is a first come, first serve basis on the work study programs, like it is. Well, it's like it is anywhere. But we do have many different positions available. Like we have students who, if you want to be involved in athletics, there's work study positions available there. If you're someone who likes to just kind of chill out, maybe make some money working in the library, some students work in the library, some want to work in different offices. So there are many opportunities all over campus. Even though we are a small campus, we offer a lot of different areas, even in our office as well. So.
Great. And for students who are wondering about textbooks, how will students go about purchasing those books? Is there an on-campus bookstore? Are there resources to help them purchase them?
Yes, so once a student attends a new student orientation that Larry mentioned about, they will then have their course schedule. And so through the WVU portal that I talked about, that's your WVU Gateway, you can actually see a list of textbooks that you need, and that will link you to our bookstore. So we do have a bookstore here on campus physically where students can come and purchase their books, but you can also order them online in advance to the fall semester. And if you live close enough and you want to pick them up over the summer, you can do so. or you can actually just pick them up that first week of classes once you move on or move in. And depending on your financial aid package, you may actually have the opportunity to even use financial aid through the bookstore to help pay for your books.
Great, thank you so much. And I know you mentioned that scheduling will take place during new student orientation, but after students initially make this schedule at new student orientation, if they want to add or drop any classes later, will they have the ability to do so?
Yes, when we have the, yes, with these things, you are available to, drop or add a class during any time. We obviously have deadlines as well, but you can add and drop classes pretty regularly on our campus. And even if from a new student orientation until the start of school, if you see your schedule and you have any kind of discrepancies, I mean, we can very easily, with us being a small campus, sit you down with an advisor and adjust your schedule as necessary. Or if the student too might want to take a summer course or something like that, just kind of, near home or anything like that, yeah, we'll make sure we make the necessary adjustments to their schedule.
Awesome, thank you. And I think one more question that I have is, could you possibly go over the dining options available at your institution?
Yeah, sure. So we have two different dining options. Both of those are going to be located in University Place, which is a residence hall here on campus. One of them being the Commons, which is a buffet style, and you can sit down for the whole 2 hours that they're open for each meal and eat if you'd like. And then we also have Rapids, which is more of a grab and go in between classes, or maybe you're headed out to go home on the weekends. So 3 different meal plans for those 2 different dining options. So the 3 different meal plans that we have is a 10, 15, or 19 meal plan. So from Monday through Sunday, there's 19 meals total. So depending on how much you eat or how little you eat, will give you a good idea. Do you need all 19 meals per week, or are you somebody like me who typically skips breakfast? So in that case, I may just take out a 15 meal plan. And each week, depending on what meal plan you take out, it's not that you're set that you have certain meals each day. You just essentially each week can pick, let's say for instance, you take out the 15 meal plan, you can pick 15 meals out of those 19 to eat. So it doesn't have to be the same every week. Again, so you have the 10, the 15, and 19 meal plan, and you can select your meal plan once admitted at mymountaineercard.wvu.edu.
Great, thank you so much for answering all of those questions. I think that's pretty much all of the questions that I've heard throughout the event this week. But is there anything you all would like to add before I close?
Just appreciate you taking the afternoon to learn more about Potomac State, and we hope that you'll find that it's the place you belong.
Great, thank you so much. We wanted to take the time to thank the team from WVU Potomac State College for joining CFWV during College Commons Week. Please be sure to reach out to them with any questions you may have, and thank you to those who have joined us throughout this webinar series. If we could be of further assistance, please reach out to us at cfwv.com. Thank you all and have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you as well.